it's Yolandi from Good Night, and today I want to talk about setting up a bedtime routine for your older baby. I'm talking about that age 6 months to 12 months old. They are still small, but just like babies before this age, they do need a consistent bedtime routine that helps them that sleep is coming. This happens, this happens, this happens, and then I need to sleep off or drift off to sleep soundly. Another big thing at this age, or a big change, is that you do want to move your last feed of the day to before the bedtime routine. Don't be too distressed that your baby's going to be hungry during the night. This move is literally about 20 minutes earlier than what they would have fed before. It just helps them to process the feed a little bit during the bedtime routine so that they're a little bit more comfortable when they have to drift off to sleep. The other thing, of course, is that it helps to break that sucking-sleeping association that is often the cause of having them wake up during the night. Your bedtime routine should still be about 30 minutes long, but without the feed during that bedtime routine, it's a lot easier to get that all the activities into that 30 minutes. The 30 minutes is important because the bath itself actually helps to trigger the change in temperature, the warmth from the water like daytime, and the coolness of getting out of the water like nighttime. And this simulates day and night, and this helps to trigger the melatonin production. Melatonin is the hormone that helps them to fall asleep and to stay asleep during the night. And within 30 minutes, those levels are at their peak, and then they start going down for the night. And that's why we want to keep the bedtime routine to around 30 minutes long. It could also make that your baby is too tired and overstimulated if it's too stretched out. And that's also the reason why we don't want the bedtime routine to be too late. If your baby's waking up somewhere between 6 and 7 in the morning, you want to aim for a bedtime that's also around 6 and 7 in the evening, so that they're not too tired or overstimulated. I say 6 and 7 because sometimes you do need to shift your bedtime routine a little bit earlier, depending on when your last nap was. At 6 months, your wake time would be about 2.5 hours, meaning that if your baby slept until 4 o'clock, it means they need to be in bed for the night at 6:30 in the evening. So you're going to start with the bedtime routine at around 6 o'clock and put your baby down at 7 o'clock. As your baby gets older, around 8 months, the wake time turns into 3 hours. And by 10 months, it's 3.5 hours. So make sure then that your baby is not sleeping any later than 3:30 in the evening. So you can still make that 3:30 in the afternoon, so that you can still make the 7 o'clock bedtime. If your bedtime is too late, they will be overtired, overstimulated, making them struggle to fall asleep and to stay asleep. And this could also be a big cause of early morning wake-ups, because often we think that if we make the bedtime later, your baby's going to wake up later, and the opposite is true, that overtiredness and overstimulation causes them to wake up earlier. It is still quite normal though to have an early morning feed up until the age of 9 months with a healthy, growing baby. So don't be distressed if your baby is still waking up between 4 and 6 in the morning for a feed. I hope these tips helped you. If you have any questions, please comment on this post and we would love to answer them. And if not, please make contact with one of our consultants for a free 15 minutes assessment so we can see what's going on with your child individually. Have a good day. Good night.